and gentlemen, through the course of the morning, we've learned so much about how to hire teams, how to manage inventory, how to build partnerships. I think it's time now to focus on a very, very important facet of your business, which is delivering the end product to your customer. And I think all of you will agree that the delivery experience is crucial in shaping customer satisfaction as well as developing brand loyalty. A seamless and efficient delivery process can very significantly enhance your customer perceptions, leading to repeat business and positive word of mouth. Today, we are very pleased to have someone very, very critical to Borzo's operations join us on this stage. Vladimir Piskunov is Vice President of Product at Borzo, and he wants to talk to us about the delivery experience of your growth. Vladimir's journey at Borzo began over 5 years ago as a junior product manager, and his dedication and innovative thinking have propelled him into the most senior product role in the company today. And what's very exciting is that every time that he is in Mumbai, you'll probably find him on the back seat of a delivery partner. So he's actually physically taking stock of what the delivery experience looks like for the recipient. Please join me in welcoming on stage Vladimir Piskunov.
Wow, it's quite a feeling actually getting up on the stage. Honestly, it's my first time on such a big one. Hi everyone, really glad to be here. My name is Vladimir, and I will start with one fun thing about my name. So you would probably intuitively think that the short version of it would be Vlad, so the first 4 letters of the full name. But actually it's Vova, V-O-V-A. But expectedly, many people outside my country get confused and call me Vlad. And at some point I gave up, so now go on and accept that. Even in Starbucks, when like they write your name at the cup, I sometimes get so bored or tired, so I don't want to explain and just say I'm Vlad. So, but now you know, so address me Vova. So I've been with Borzo for over 5 years, and now I'm VP of Product. In simple terms, that's the most senior role in the product department. My team is responsible for how we deliver, how we price orders, how we assign couriers, how we build routes, how the interfaces that you interact with look like and work. So now I want to give a shout out to the Borzo team, and specifically Eugen Panfilov, our general manager here in India, and our partners for building this and running this conference. It's a tremendous work, and I'm really glad to see you all here in the audience. Now, the topic that I have today is, I would say, pretty personal. The first reason is that although I work at a delivery company and you are businesses who sell and deliver products, it's probably, yeah. So I don't see, sorry. Could you please bring my presentation on the monitor so I can see it? Yeah, thanks. On the speaker monitors, guys. In any case, I will continue. So the topic is personal, right? I work at a delivery company. You are businesses who sell and deliver products. But in the end of the day, we are all also on the other end. We are people who also buy stuff and get deliveries. So we enjoy smooth deliveries and suffer, get angry because of the poor ones. And the second reason is because my mindset at work is actually centered around delivery experience. And in that regard, I actually believe that we're kind of in the same boat with you. Because ultimately, hopefully, we're building that stellar delivery experience for your customers. It's them who need that delivery. It's them who pay for that delivery. It's them who vote with money and their purchasing choices. And I think this notion is embedded in the mission that we at Borzo put forward internally. So this thing that I heard first time 5 years ago during our first onboarding meeting for employees. It happened each month. And our, at the time, CEO said, our mission is to actually make delivery for your customers cheaper than it would take them to get out of their house. And it's not about the money, actually. It's about the comfort and the convenience, because they have more fun things to do, right? They can hang out with the family, study, work, watch movies, whatever. So that's our goal. And in my view, because of that, together with you, we're in the same boat. Now we're at the Growth Conference, and by the way, from the stage, it's easier to see your faces, and I see a lot of very ambitious eyes, also the humble ones. So you came here to learn and network. I came here for this too, so I respect that. So nice meeting you. So we're the growth conference, and we're not talking about incremental growth. We're talking about something big, fundamental. We're talking about your desire to make an impact in India. And in order to do that, you actually need to get so many things right, besides just having a decent or even excellent product. So many aspects. You need to care of your customers. You need to have unique propositions. You need to take care of their experience. You need to support them well. You need to somehow differentiate. You need to find a place in their hearts. And actually, delivery and delivery experience is a huge part of that. Now, what do customers and what we call recipients actually want from delivery? So first of all, they want it to be there because it gives them access to your products. And it's also important for you because as an SMB, in order to exponentially grow, you really need to deliver. You need to go online and deliver products. And additional thing is that the customers actually want the right options for their varying schedule. So if you offer something that is not convenient for them at a particular moment, they may go away. They also want it to be competitively priced. So for example, if you are in competition and you sell certain goods, but your competitor gives the same type of delivery, for example, quick delivery within 2 hours, but it costs less or even free, they might choose them. So it's important. And actually, these two factors, when there are not enough or no options at all of delivery, and also the price is not right, is a huge driver why customers can make not to purchase from you. So there is this data from a recent study for online shoppers. It tells that 50% of the people actually leave the cart because of delivery things and delivery prices. And the third thing is good experience, right? The first two are related to converting customers, and the third one is about building loyalty and retaining them. So as a recipient of a parcel, as a buyer, I want to get a good experience. I don't want to have any issues. I don't want you to give me the headache, right? And I also want transparency in how it works. Now let's focus on the first two aspects. So what are delivery options right now? You can imagine that as a continuum. On the left, you have cheaper but slower options. On the right, quicker but much costlier. And it started with what we now call deferred deliveries. They typically happen within 3, 5, or even 7 days. You can also call them mail orders. Right now, they typically applicable to the deliveries that happen across the countries or even internationally. Lately, the market has been dominated by what we call next-day deliveries. So the buyer purchases an item today, and you get it delivered tomorrow. And the two, one distinction point, which is specifically relevant for the price of these two options, is that they allow delivery companies to become more efficient because you have a lot of parcels, a lot of time, and you can build efficient routes, which translates into lower prices. In the recent 2 decades, I think a big trend was to go to the same-day delivery, and we are at Borzo is also a same-day delivery company. But what we right now see is that actually within the same day, there are also two distinct types. What has been happening recently is most companies actually try to do what we call instant delivery. Depending on the case, it can take from 30 minutes to maybe 2 hours. But there is a huge gap between the next day and instant delivery, which is currently kind of underserved in our view, which is a truly same-day delivery, which not instant, a bit slower, but still cheaper. And that's what we're trying to explore right now and give you the option and the new option to convert more customers. So in here, I'd like to introduce our new service that we recently launched by end-of-day delivery. In my head, I like to call it next-day delivery that happens today. Let me explain. Once again, in next-day deliveries, you have a bunch of parcels before. You know about them, you have them in your hubs, or you collect them and sort them, so you can combine routes. Therefore, the cost of each delivery goes down, and that is translated to the prices that you pay or your customers pay. And we want to bring that to the same day with the technology that we have and with the huge amount of riders that we have, while preserving the joy that your customers can get from receiving their product that they decided to buy today and also receiving today. The way it works is pretty simple. So you have a certain cutoff time, 4 p.m. right now. You place the order before that. We collect all of the orders across Mumbai, combine them in short, efficient routes, and use that longer interval to pick up and deliver. And that allows us to give you a 40% discount against what we currently offer. So right now, this is live already in Mumbai, and 25,000 clients already tried it. Small surprise for you. So everyone who is here, and you can share it externally with your colleagues, peers, friends, whatever. There is a promo code for 3 completely free by the end-of-day deliveries. There is one more secret offer for those businesses who already have bigger volumes, at least 60 deliveries per month. You can reach out to us, and if by end-of-day delivery is something that could be suitable for you and your customers, reach out to us. We'll set you for up to 1 month of free deliveries in this mode. Now, let's get back to the third pillar of what customers look in for delivery, is the good experience. I actually had a bad experience very recently here in India, because when I typically come on the business trips here, I buy certain things to bring back to my country. I live in Russia right now, and you know some of the brands left Russia because of the situation. Yesterday, like 2 days ago, I ordered a carpet from a big brand, and when I was ordering it, they said it would take 2 or 7 days to deliver. So pretty huge dispersion. It's been 2 days, and I still don't know when they are going to deliver it. So I'm getting a bit anxious and a bit nervous. In all honesty, I'm nervous because if I don't bring that carpet back to my country, I'm not sure if my girlfriend will welcome me back in a warm manner. So hopefully they will deliver it. The simple point here is that delivery experience is vital for your growth. Here is why. One of the recent research studies that were conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers on how Indians shop online says that 80% of the shoppers consider delivery and delivery experience as a top 2 factor in their purchasing and repeat purchasing, so loyalty decisions. Second interesting data point is that at least 50%, up to 75% of your customers that will face poor delivery are likely to churn from you. So they will go buy from someone else. That's specifically relevant if your product is not completely unique. So the delivery experience is paramount, but here are the bad news. Actually, very few of you do a good job at tracking that, and I suggest that you need to step up. From our knowledge, only 20% of SMBs that we work with actually do anything proactive to track that delivery experience. And even if you're in that 20%, some of you may not do it consistently. And that's actually a good growth area. The rest just react when customers reach out. And it doesn't mean if your customer didn't reach out of a problem because of a problem, it doesn't mean it wasn't there. Another interesting point is that when deliveries are not perfect, you as businesses or senders actually underestimate the issues that happen, while your customers, the recipients, are not really happy. So this is the data from our competitors' intelligence and also internal Borzo data that when deliveries are not perfect, so they were rated by both parties below 5, senders on average rate those deliveries at 3.9, while the recipients, your customers, is 3.2. That's a pretty huge gap. Now let's do a quick math exercise. Well, honestly, I've done it for you, but bear with me. I wondered by how much poor delivery can affect your growth and your earnings. So let's make a few simple assumptions. Let's assume I'm the business that sells cheap electronics and mobile accessories. I have a stable audience of 1,000 clients. They make, on average, 2 purchases per month, and the average bill is 800 rupees. And my margin is 35%. That would result in roughly 0.7 crore of gross profit per year. And now let's factor in the delivery problems. So let's assume that there is 0.5% chance that your customer will face a problematic delivery. And I think that would be a conservative assumption. It could be a huge delay or other problem. And let's assume they have a 50% to churn and start buying from someone else after that. That would result in at least 2 lakhs of losses within the first year out of this 7,700,000 rupees. You may also say that it's not really huge, Vladimir. I would probably agree. It's under 4%. But at the same time, it's a simplification. We look only at the first year. During the second year, you will get 0 money from them. You will also get bad reviews, bad word of mouth. So bad delivery experience could be hindering your growth. Now, what are we doing to help as a delivery company? Obviously, the biggest thing we can do is just to strive to improve our general quality. Now I could talk about a bunch of metrics like how quickly we assign, how quickly we arrive and deliver. But one thing that I also like to track and might be useful for you, specifically when you have a pretty big customer base, is a metric called Net Promoter Score. It's a qualitative estimation of how customers are happy with you. And we have been consistently above the same-day market in India. And it's actually slightly growing. Anything above 20 is already considered good. We're above 50, but we actually want more. So what Alina Kisina, our CEO, mentioned today, feedback is important. So your feedback for us is also super crucial so we can get better and help you better serve your customers. The second thing we are doing is we're trying to expand delivery options to allow you to convert your customers better and give them more flexibility. Here I would refer back to the by end of day delivery that I talked about. Don't forget about the promo code, BC free, Borzo Connect free. And the third thing is we're also trying to build a better digital experience, because when we deliver, there is a digital part to what recipients actually interact with. Now, what's included in that? So first of all, it's the basic expected thing. You want some tracking progress, right? And we provide that. We actually went a bit further, and our recipient tracking has some features that allow them interact with deliveries. Change certain settings, provide commentaries, or even interact with our support or the courier. The second thing that we're trying to build on that tracking experience is to give you white labeling. It's when we brand our interfaces with your logos and colors. That could be done to the messages that are sent out from our system to your customers. For example, they will see that it's not the rider from Borzo, but the rider coming from your store specifically. Or second, the actual tracking page. Now on the right side, you can see the plain look of that. Imagine you're a store that sells oranges and you want it to be very orange. You'll be able to do that. It's not a game changer, but I think it's a neat features that contribute to the great experience of the recipients. And the final thing is live support. We try to take some part and some pressure from you because we allow our recipients, your customers, to contact us when they face certain things, problems with deliveries through that interface. So they talk to our live support. Now, let's do the recap. Effectively, the only 2 points I would like you to take out from my speech. The first one, for a 10x growth, you should love your customers. Obviously, you need the toolkit, and this conference gives you some knowledge that can help. You need some experience, you need experiments, you need to go through certain mistakes. But truly making a difference in India, you will need the love for your customers. It will be a huge enabler. And from my perspective, delivery is a big part of your customer's experience, so you need to take care of it. No delivery company is perfect, no delivery solution is perfect, and in order to grow, it's your job to control that and monitor and make decisions on that. Give feedback to the companies, to Borzo, to any company, to any other company you work with, and together we'll hopefully arrive at the stellar experience that will never hinder your growth, but contribute to you growing and getting more money, more customers, and making impact in India. So it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Vladimir. And I think hands are already going up, so we'd love to take some questions. To my left, right in the front, if we can pass the mic there.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Arjun. Firstly, congratulations on Borzo end of the day delivery. That is something that we were looking forward to from a very long time. So my question is basically coming from a software developer's perspective. Does this Borzo end of the day delivery, is it easily integrable with a CRM-based software so that we can personalize the delivery system even further? Say, for example, if we're dealing with multi-vendors, is it possible that we input multiple vendors and get their deliveries done in a single delivery?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm not sure if we have a ready-made solution, but when it comes to such things, we actually have a dedicated team at the company who works with integrations. So for example, for bigger customers, we actually do what we call reverse integrations when we do the work on our part to integrate with their APIs. So if something that would suitable for you and for us, we can make it happen.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. One more question at the back. The lady in the black, please. Can we get the mic there?
Hi, Vladimir. This is Himani. It was lovely hearing you. So I'm a product manager and I'm building a new product. And the target audience is all over the world. So you coming from a different culture, I wanted to understand your perspective on how to conduct successful user research in an offline strategy. So how do you understand that target audience which you were not born and brought up with?
Oh yeah, that's actually a great question, and it's always been a pain for us. One thing that and it was useful not only for like this international perspective, but also from when we were remotely. I know you asked about offline, I will come to that. But first we, at the company, introduced a lot of unmoderated research before, specifically for the UX part. It's when you design your research in a way that, like, does not introduce any cultural bias. So we've done that a lot. There are great tools on the market for that. When it comes to offline research, obviously it's something that we do daily. It's something that fuels our product development. It's pretty simple. So we have people who also work here and that help us to do that. Our product team also consistently arrives to India. Some people actually live here. We also have Indian product managers and Indian researchers, and that's their daily job. So we're kind of in this together. So we have people who are from the same cultural background, and that helps us to overcome that cultural constraint. So, for example, right now I'm actually hiring a senior research person for us. So if someone knows a good guy or a girl, suggest them.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for answering that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Vladimir Piskunov. And if I can request Savine and Mona from the Borzo team to please join us and present Vladimir with a token of our appreciation. Vladimir, you know, the next day delivery